Good morning, Gemini. I'm doing a reading for you for the new moon in Sagittarius at 9:36 in the morning. 9:36 in the morning. There we go. All right, Gemini. Gemini, I feel like at this time, by the way, how are you feeling after your full moon? How are you feeling, Gemini? Are you lethargic? Are you excited? Have you formed new connections? What's been going on in your life after this full moon we just had? Keep in mind, we just had another new moon, right? So we're working our way up to the Cancer full moon, right? Yeah, I feel like the past full moon that we had going towards this next full moon that we're going to have, it's going to be a lot very, very different. I feel like in the past, I feel like at Gemini full moon, I feel like you were like very excited, ready to go, a lot more peoply, right? I feel like this full moon that we have coming up, I feel like you're going to be a lot more in your emotions, a lot more like feeling, like the undertones of conversations here as well. Like, I don't feel like you're going to be having to use your words as much, right, Gemini? Right. I wasn't getting too much before I started your video. Gemini, I feel like you're kind of quiet. Like, there was a choice between you and Libra. And Libra was like, I can't wait. But Gemini was like, I'm going. Pick me. It's my day. Yeah, Gemini, I feel like you're really excited. I feel like there's been like a new level of confidence that you've kind of like been building here as well, right? Scratch my nose there. Yeah, I feel like you're like more like self-assured. I feel like you're not needing as much validation from the outside world at this time, right? Yeah, I feel like you're like trusting in the universe. I feel like you're knowing and seeing like everything's happening for a reason. Everything's just as it's supposed to be at this time, right? And I feel like that's almost like giving you like a sense of relief here as well. Right, I feel like there's been a lot of people that like we did have an eclipse here recently as well. I feel like there's been a lot of energies that have like kind of been changed, like kind of been like phased out for you, right? And I feel like that's kind of left a lot of room for new things to be coming in for you as well, right? I feel like there's something going on with like my throat and my nose here. I don't know. I was doing a lot of what are the lymph brushing? I was lymph brushing this morning, so that could be it. I don't know. All right, Gemini. Once again, you could be working with the color blue a lot more. Yeah, I feel like I feel like you're really focusing in on your throat chakra at this time, right? Sharing your voice. Really aligning and realigning those chakras for yourself here, right? All right, Gemini, let's get into your cards here. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of things that you've released here in the past. A lot of things you've released on your path from the past here, right? And we have the Hermit. Yeah, I feel like at this time it's kind of left you kind of by yourself at this time as well. Where in the past, yeah, I feel like at that last full moon, you were like more like communicative, more like people-y. Yeah, once again, I feel like at this time you're just kind of hanging out by yourself, trying to figure things out, right? Once again, I feel like you've been feeling a lot more emotions, not having to like necessarily communicate it as much here as well. Scratch my nose there. Not having to like communicate it as much, right? Really just kind of sitting with the emotional state. Because I feel like a lot of these like emotions that are coming in for you are not really emotions that you felt before here, right? I rubbed off my nose. It's fine. We're doing great. Yeah, I feel like you're really just kind of taking the time out with yourself, right? Really kind of sitting with some things here, right? I feel like you're kind of going back to the drawing board, trying to think of like what it is you're wanting to like create in this like upcoming cycle that you have coming. Yeah, I feel like you knew that there was like a lot of closing, a lot of like things that had closed out here, especially in Scorpio season. And so I feel like you're feeling, a lot of new coming in for you here, right? Yeah. And then we have Knight of Cups. Yes, and then we have Knight of Cups here. Yeah, even though you're more in this like alone space, more like just kind of self-reflecting, kind of like feeling like the emotions of things a lot more, right? Really kind of like figure out solutions and answers for yourself here. I feel like you still have like a lot of romance coming in for you at this time. And we have Nine of Cups. Yeah. I feel like there could be something here that you're kind of like working through involving romance as well. I feel like there was something here that kind of like pushed you into this lone space, right? Yeah. Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of people like kind of like around you as you're just like spending time with yourself by yourself and like almost admiring you here as well, right? Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of people like at this time noticing a different energy kind of like coming off you, right? Um, a lot more independent, a lot more, once again, a lot more confident, a lot more independent, not necessarily having to be one with the crowd. And I feel like that's almost intriguing people more to come in and like want to give and take with you, give and exchange, right? Um, yeah, I feel like you have a lot of secret admirers around you at this time. Just admiring your beauty, admiring what like the energy that you're like causing out here, you know, like I feel like you have a lot more people just almost wanting to come in and like support you, kind of take care of you, bring you gifts, do nice things for you here, right? Yeah, I feel like you're almost like a comfort to them, like without even like having to exchange too many words here, right? Yeah, I feel like you've just kind of become like like a staple for comfortability for for these people around you at this time. And then we have the King of Wands. And then we have the King of Wands. This King of Wands could be seeing you as this way. Yeah. I feel like you could have a King of Wands coming in and offering romance for you as well. Yeah, I feel like as you're in your kind of lone wolf space, I feel like they kind of are too, right? Like I feel like they have like a group of people that kind of surrounds them here, kind of like a lion pride. But I feel like they're very much independent, right? And I feel like they're kind of seeing these traits that they value within themselves. And I feel like they're kind of like seeing that within you here at this time. And I feel like that's kind of bringing them closer here, right? Yeah, this could be who your secret admirer is. Yeah, I feel like you could be getting like a lot of gifts at this time, and you're not like really knowing like where it's coming from here, right? I feel like it's from this King of Wands. Yeah, I feel like it's a very, very passionate man. And I feel like he keeps an eye out on you. I feel like you are not even really noticing. I feel like you're really kind of just like in your own happy little space here, right? I feel like they're almost like doing the most here as well. Yeah, I feel like they're doing like the most, trying to get you to like notice them. You see how this like horse is like dancing back here? Yeah, I feel like that's kind of what they're doing. But once again, Gemini, I feel like you're just in this space, like really just enjoying you. I don't even think, like, I feel like you're almost like so blinded by your own light. It's almost like you're not even noticing that these people are making like romantic gestures for you as well. Yeah, you're just so in your space. You're so like, Gemini, I feel very strongly at this time you're just enjoying you. I feel like you're like coming up with like new inspirations for yourself, new things that you're wanting to do in your life here, right? And I feel like you're almost like seeing like these romantic gestures as like distractions here for you. Yeah. I don't feel like you're giving into it. And then we have the Tower. Yeah, I feel like that's how you're viewing it. I feel like you're viewing these things as like distractions here, right? Yeah, I feel like that's why I feel like you're not really like getting too involved here. Yeah, I feel like you're kind of like looking out for like red flags, red signs here, right? It could be a Scorpio here as well. We have the King of Wands and the Tower. And then we have the Chariot. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like every time this person is like trying to come in, trying to move forward towards you, right? I feel like there's something here that just like happens and it's like, okay, I guess now's not the time. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like they're wanting to rush in with you, like rush into you. I feel like they're wanting to like, you know, like really get involved here, right? But I feel like there's something that's just like constantly coming in and like preventing anything from like being built here, right? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of fine. It's kind of like as soon as you get like forward movement in the situation, it's like you've been halted, right? Like wherever you were trying to go, like it's like stop, go, stop, go, stop, go, right? A lot of interruptions with this situation that you have going on here in Gemini. And then we have 10 of Wands. Yeah, once again, I feel like this is something that's gotten real heavy for you as well. Yeah, I feel like there's been so much that has gone on here, especially involving this Tower card with this 10 of Wands. There's been so much that's gone on here. It's almost like it makes more sense not to move forward with it, right? You've had 10 of Wands. You've had a lot. There's been a lot of chances for them to like really kind of come in and like make a difference here or anything like that, right? Yeah. What is this Hermit card? Gemini. What is this Hermit card? We have Virgo. We have a King of Wands out here. We have Scorpio and we have Cancer. There's a lot of like watery cards as well, right? We have the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Tower, that's Scorpio, and then Chariot, that's Cancer. Yeah, I feel like at this time, I feel like you're really kind of like working through like your own emotional state, like your own emotional like hangups here that you've had as well, especially with this, especially here with this Tower card, right? Yeah, I feel like there's been like a lot of things that have kind of like gone on in the past, like for yourself here, right? And yeah, I feel like it's really just stuff you're still working through, right? Okay, what's this Hermit card? We have Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're spending a lot more. Yeah, I feel like you're spending a lot more time by yourself here once again, because I feel like you're working through like some of the things that have kind of got you down, kind of left you out here, like in the cold, right? There could have been an ending here that really was unexpected as well. And I feel like you were kind of like left in the dark, left by yourself, like left in a sad place here as well, right? And so I feel like you're using your time wisely instead of like sitting like in this sad darkness space here, right? Like I feel like you're using your time wisely. I feel like you're doing a lot more energy work, a lot more healing work on yourself here, right? Instead of staying in this place, Gemini, I feel like this is where you're going, right? I feel like you're transmuting the energy and using your time wisely, using the situation wisely to see what it is you're needing to really see what it is you're really needing to work through here as well, right? Man, my throat, guys. Hierophant here. Yeah, exactly. You took this situation that you were going through here, like this sad, dark place, right? And I feel like you saw the light about it, right? I feel like you figured out a way to like work through it, how to heal yourself, how to get through this, how to like have a perspective shift, a perspective change so that this can't keep you down, right? Like this can't keep affecting you, bothering you here, right? Yeah, I feel like you really transmuted this energy here for yourself. I feel like that's really put you in a space of like self-help, like figuring out like what it is you're really wanting. What's the next step that you're going to be going towards here, right? What about the situation could you learn from here as well, right? I feel like you're having a lot more understanding with yourself, the situations that's gone on here, and not allowing yourself to just be stuck here, be sad as well. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're really looking at what it is that's been so dark, what it is you had to walk away from, yeah, I feel like it was very much like a heartbreak here. Like you felt very much left out. And yeah, I feel like you're just like finding the positive in the situation, right? Like really looking at like, well, how can this benefit me? Yeah, what can I do now? Like, I feel like you're like taking advantage of like the opportunity for like your own self-growth, your own soul growth here as well, right? Yeah, I feel like you're not allowing these situations to keep you down here. It's like, okay, you left me out in the cold, but like, okay, I'm gonna go into my hermit energy and I'm gonna figure, like, I feel like I feel like you're taking just like a pile of trash and like making it your like gold here, right? Like, I feel like you're really transforming the situation and how you're dealing with it as well. I don't feel like you're allowing like other people to like keep you down. What's that song? I get knocked down, but I get up again. Yeah, I feel like it's very much like you're not allowing like the world to like keep you down at this time, right? Yeah, and then we have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this very heavily could be involving love here, right? I feel like you have a love situation that's coming in and like really kind of like lighting up your world here, right? Like where there had been something like real dark, real sad here at this time. Like, yeah, I feel like there's a love offer that's coming in and I feel like it's really helping you like free yourself from the situation, right? Yeah, I feel like in the past you had been in like a real dark, sad place here as well. And I feel like you have something really beautiful coming in that really is gonna like set your heart on fire. Like I feel like you could have been going through like a really hard time here, right? And I feel like you have like different energies, different people coming in and like just doing things to like make your day. Like they could be like bringing you lunch, like bringing you flowers here, like stuff like that, right? And yeah, I feel like at this time it's really making you feel loved. I feel like it's really warming your heart here. It's like, well, I didn't need these situations anyway, like Gemini. Yeah, I feel like you're really valuing what the rest of the world has to offer, right? If one situation doesn't work out, like pivot your focus and like focus on something that you do actually enjoy here, right? And I feel like the more that you're doing that, yeah, because once again, Gemini, I feel like you're having two sides here, right? Even though you're going through like sad, alone, things like that here, like there's still that other part of you here that's like looking as to how to like move yourself out of these energies, out of these situations here for yourself, right? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people around you at this time that just really love you and really want to like, you know, just kind of shine down on you a little bit at this time here, right? And then we have the ten of Pentacles here. It could be a family. It could be your family here that's doing that for you. It could just be a love offer here, right? I feel like you could have, sorry guys, my nose. I feel like you could also have someone like offering a proposal here, like, you know, like an escape plan here for you as well. We have the Ten of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups here as well. Yeah, I feel like whatever this is coming in for you, it's something that you're wanting. It's something that, yeah, I definitely feel it's something that you've manifested here, right? And I feel like when this offer comes in, I feel like it's just going to like light your soul on fire. You're going to be so excited here, right? Especially here with the sun. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you're going to have a lot, yeah, I feel like your finances are going to be strengthened at this time as well, right? I feel like you have a lot of financial support coming in for you. And then we have the Four of Swords. Yeah, this is definitely something you manifested. This is something you definitely called in here. Yeah. What is this King of Wands? I feel like it's this King of Wands here that kind of came in and like made this offer for you here. We have Two of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like they're almost like the balancing factor for you at this time here, right? Yeah, I feel like when you were in this dark space here, I feel like you were feeling like very out of balance, very sad, very heartbroken here. And I feel like when they came in here, things just started like clicking. Things just started feeling right again. Yeah, I feel like you were able to get back up on your 2 feet here, right? Like I feel like it was a lot more balanced. There was forward movement for you as well, right? I feel like you're gonna notice who this person is by your bank account. When they're coming in, like I feel like your bank account's just gonna be like overflowing, right? And then we have the Four of Swords again, yeah. Yeah, I feel like this is an energy here who is very healing for you. Yeah, it helps heal your heart here as well. Your finances start growing here, right? I feel like it's an energy that's very nurturing, that's very loving here as well. I feel like you feel very at ease with this person, very much at ease with this person here, right? In this connection, I feel like there's a lot of things that get healed, right? I feel like they're also very inspirational for you as well. We have the Page of Wands. Yeah, I feel like when it's time for you to rest, I feel like you feel nurtured. When it's time for you to get up and move around, I feel like you're very energetic. I feel like this person really helps bring in balance for you. Really helps bring in balance here. Look at these 2 cards. Yeah. Very, very inspired, very taken care of here, very nurtured, very loved as well. I feel like this is a very different energy than what you have been dealing with in the past here. I don't feel like it's the same person that was kind of leaving you broken down and sad here as well. What is this Tower card? We have the Daughter of Swords here, right? I feel like if there's anything that's like crashing down, anything that's like coming up here that could be like damaging here, right? I feel like you've almost foreseen it, right? Especially here with this Daughter of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you've been given like the information here to almost like protect what it is like you've been saving up here, right? I feel like you're having like a heads up. You see how it's like I feel like the squirrel kind of already knew. I feel like you're able to like get your stash out like just in time here before anything was damaged or ruined as well. Yeah. And then we have Nine of Cups. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, once again, I feel like you have been given a heads up as to if anything were coming in to like damage or tear something down here, right? I feel like that was able, I feel like you were able really to like protect your treasure box here, like protect your money here, protect your energy as well, right? Yeah. I feel like there was an energy that was coming in here for you that could have been trying to destroy what it is you've been working so hard for here, like what you consider to be your wish fulfillment. Yeah, and I feel like you are definitely given the heads up here. And then we have the lovers. Yeah, I feel like this could be, once again, I feel like this could be involving a relationship, right? Yeah, I feel like there's like almost chaos fairies that, ooh, sorry guys. Ooh, sorry. I feel like there's like chaos fairies that are coming in and like trying to like rain on your parade, kind of like trying to rain on like this loving, beautiful energy that you're building up here with this person, right? But I feel like you're knowing that. I feel like you're foreseeing that. I feel like you're feeling that here as well. And I feel like that's really helping you protect your investment with this lover that you have, right? I feel like this lover is the person that you're really wanting to spend your time with here as well. I feel like this energy is being very protected here, right? I feel like this lover could also be like helping. Yeah, I feel like they could be the one that's like giving you a heads up as to like what could be coming in and trying to like, oh, hey, what could be trying to come in and like distract you here as well. What is this Chariot? We have King of Cups. We have King of Cups. And Seven of Swords. Yeah. I feel like you have a King of Cups that is wanting to like come in and like have forward movement here with you. That could be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. I don't think that they're good news bears. I don't think that this is going to be a very good person for you. And as I threw these cards down, this King of Cups sounded heavy. You hear that? With this King of Cups and this Seven of Swords here, yeah, I feel like they're kind of sneaky. I feel like they're kind of shady. I feel like they're hiding their intentions from you as well. Yeah, I feel like they're wanting forward movement. I'm kind of viewing this as like a used car salesman, right? Especially here under this Chariot card, right? I feel like they could be sneaky. They could be shady here. I feel like there's a lot of things involving the situation that they're just not letting you know here, right? I feel like you're knowing like there's two parts to every story here, right? And I feel like this King of Cups is really only like sharing with you what it is they're wanting for you to see, or what it is they're wanting you to feel here, right? I feel like they're very good with like manipulation, very good with their words, making you feel things here, especially being under this Chariot card. It could be a Cancer. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Ooh. I feel like they're very shady. There's a lot here that they're not telling you, right? That could be this energy that could be trying to like stop what it is you're like working so hard for as well, right? And then we have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, I feel, once again, I feel like the only reason why they're doing this, I feel like they're trying to get you stuck. I feel like they're trying to get you trapped here, right? Yeah. Seven of Swords with the Eight of Swords. I feel like they're being sneaky. I feel like they're being shady. There's things that they're hiding here because I feel like they're not really wanting you to move forward. I feel like they're not wanting you to get to your own wish fulfillments here, right? Yeah. And we have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, and I feel like you're coming to this realization because I feel like there's been so much action put towards this, so much like hurt, like things I feel like that they've been like their actions that they've been having out in this scratch my nose. I feel like there's been like a lot of actions here that have been like hurtful or unnecessary or just emotionally heavy here, right? Yeah, once again, it's this King of Cups. I feel like they're like working very much like with emotional state, like scratch my nose. Very much with like emotions here, like heavy emotions, right? And I feel like you're seeing and feeling that here. It's like it's almost like the emotional state that they're trying to like manipulate you with, like turn into like not very nice actions here as well, right? Yeah. I feel like you're kind of seeing and knowing that. Like I feel like you're feeling like the emotions that they're throwing at you. I feel like it's like that. Yeah, I feel like they're the emotions that they're throwing at you is very heavy, very, very heavy, right? And I feel like it's causing you to like protect yourself, right? I feel like you are knowing like, hey, you still have to. I feel like you're knowing that like you still have to like deal in this energy here, right? And so I feel like you're gonna keep trucking along. You still got to keep going here, right? When it starts warming up a little bit more, like I feel like you're gonna be able to like really release all this stuff that you've been kind of carrying around here. take off some of these layers that you've been accumulating here. And then we have justice, right? Yeah, I feel like the universe is seeing how much you're going through. I feel like the universe is like understanding you have a lot, like the place that you're supposed to be going is a lot bigger than like where you're at. And like, you're not going to get there if you're like still carrying around all this stuff, right? So I feel like the universe is seeing that and understanding that. And I feel like they're coming in, the universe is coming in and really balancing things out here, right? Really setting things even here. I feel like if they're trying to put all this energy on you, I feel like if they're like putting all these hurt actions on you here, right? I feel like the universe is taking care of it for you. I don't feel like you're having to like move too heavy in these energies here at this time, right? No, I feel like everything's going to be taken care of for you, right? Everything's going to be set right for you. I got so tired. I just want to close my eyes. And then we have the Six of Swords. Yeah. Yeah. You notice how when it gets a little warmer here, like you're going to be taking off all these layers. Like you were still traveling. You were still going apart on this journey here, right? Like you were still going. But the universe is coming in and like releasing you from like all the baggage this has been for you, like all the heaviness here, right? And really kind of like do you see how this journey's been for you up to this point? Like you've been doing it on foot, you've been carrying on, schlepping all this stuff here for you, right? There's going to come a time where the universe is coming in and not allowing you to move in this space any longer, right? Yeah, I feel like you're going to be guided. I feel like the pathway is going to be a lot more clear, a lot more easy for you. You're going to get there successfully, right? I feel like there's going to be a lot of protection that's coming in. I feel like you're taking off all the layers. You're taking off all the baggage here. Yeah, I feel like you're really being released from the burdens of this situation, right? The universe is not going to let you continue in this energy the same way. Yeah, I feel like you're making it to land without having to do nearly as much effort, not having to carry nearly as much weight, right? You were never going to get to your destination if you stayed in this energy, right? You were never going to get there. Yeah. I feel like your guides knew and saw that, and I feel like the universe was like, no, okay, it's time for you to step in. It's time for like this to be like controlled, taken care of here, right? And I feel like you already knew and saw that. You already felt that here, right? Which is why I feel like you kind of just allowed it to get to the Ten of Wands here as well. I don't feel like you would have even allowed it to get this heavy if you didn't foresee this, right? Like you knew there was going to be a turning point. You knew that, I feel like you knew the universe had your back here. You knew that you were going to be guided and protected. You just had to get through the hard parts and like keep going, right? Like I feel like it was very much a test for you here, right? Very much a test. And you knew and you saw and you felt it here, right? All right, guys, let's get one card out for how you can help heal this energy. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing. Thank you for the comments. Y'all are so cool. Y'all are best. Y'all are best. I hope y'all are having a good morning. I hope y'all have a great day. I hope it's like the best weekend. And make sure you do all your shopping. It's coming up, guys. It's coming up. Okay. We got 2 cards out. We'll take them. It's energy work and reading. I feel like you could be studying yoga at this time, tantric yoga, energy healing as well. I feel like you could be like really kind of studying up on different chakras here. We were talking about like the throat chakra. Like if I'm talking about these things and you really don't know what it is I'm talking about here, I feel like it's time for you to start reading up on it. I feel like it's time for you to start becoming more aware as to what it is your energy here, what it is you're holding on to as well, right? And how to like how to work through these things. I feel like you're doing a lot more like spiritual studies here as well. I feel like you could also be like reading auras, reading other people's energy here. I feel like you could be an energy worker. This could be something that you could be getting into later as well, right? Yeah. I feel like, yeah, the more you're investing yourself in these, in this type of energy, the better it's going to be for you. All right, guys, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Oh, wait, what was the throat chakra? The throat chakra is Ham. It's like ham. It's like ham. It's Ham. All right, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Mommy?
Yes, baby?
My cat got a scratch from me.
Oh, no.
And he got 2, so